My research field is coastal engineering. Our normal research focuses on sediment transport processes near the seabed. Now, in recent years, especially the last 10 years, I would say, we've become increasingly aware of the dangers and the prevalence of this pollution of microplastics. So microplastics are plastics of any kind that have length scales that are less than 5 millimeters. The idea behind our research project is to translate our knowledge of sediment transport processes and utilize these to study the related transport of microplastic. Microplastics have been studied as a pollutant extensively in the past by biologists and environmental engineers. One thing that makes our project rather unique is that it's a fairly untraditional problem in the field of coastal engineering. So our project will be among the first in the world to utilize state-of-the-art coastal engineering tools. So our research project aims to make a major increase in the fundamental understanding of the transport mechanisms and the ability to predict both transport and the fate of microplastics in the coastal environment. Knowing where these depositional hotspots are key to the identification of the coastal and aquatic regions that are most at risk due to the harmful effects of microplastic. And it's also a key if we ever hope to successfully manage or possibly even remove this pollution in the future. Knowing where they tend to accumulate is a first step towards that ultimate end goal. The first part of our project, we will conduct experiments in our hydraulics laboratory using our wave flumes. And in our wave flumes, we will release microplastic particles having various shapes and densities and sizes and other properties. And we will systematically study their patterns. Are they transported onshore? Are they transported offshore? And we'll try and make some statistics about these transport patterns. Once we collect the data from our lab, it is of course useful as process measurements in their own right, but they will also be essential for the later validation of the computer models that we will use to simulate microplastics. So through the combined study using numerical computer models and experiments in our laboratory, we expect to make some significant advances. There's very little known about these processes. So what is particularly exciting about this project is the ability to get involved in this kind of research at the ground level.